guys, happy Sunday. I hope you've had a good week. Here we go then with the weekly reading. I'm going to pull 7 cards to represent the 7 days ahead, and we're going to see what the week has in store for us. Drop me a comment as the week goes on, as it resonates, and if you'd like to book a private reading, you can do that. There's a link in the description or in my bio. Let's see. This is going to be extended on YouTube, so if you're watching it anywhere else, you can head over to my YouTube, Microblonde Tarot, and you can find the extended version there. Okay, let's see what is in store. 2 major arcanas so far. Okay, interesting. So we open with the Magician. So the Magician can represent manifestation. It can represent needing to know that you have all of the tools to complete and accomplish whatever it is you're hoping for, okay? And it's also on this card particularly, there's like a beam of light coming from a heart chakra. So it's sort of saying that you have the power is within you if you are open-hearted, if you put it out there to the universe. But if it's, you know, if it's more practical than that, if it's like you're going for a job interview or you're trying to achieve something financially, it's saying the tools are at your fingertips. You do have the power to do this. You do have the power to accomplish this, okay? But as I said, it can represent manifestation showing up and things like that. So that is the first major arcana. So the major arcana are like the powerful messages, the kind of key characters within the tarot. Day 2, the Sun, arguably the happiest card in the tarot. The Sun is all around joy and happiness and positivity and fulfillment. It's a massive yes, even though we don't tend to ask yes/no questions that often with the tarot. It's a huge yes. It's just about fulfillment. It's positivity. It's literally, there is nothing negative about the Sun. It is just a great big ray of hope and happiness. And also it can represent Leo, and we are coming into Leo season now, so that may be relevant as well. So day 3, the King of Cups. So this is usually a masculine energy, being that it's a king. The King of Cups would represent somebody with a personality that is quite open-hearted, quite loving, quite giving. Sometimes the King of Cups holds on to the Ace of Cups, okay, which means they're holding on to their feelings and not always expressing them, but they are holding them, or they do have them. It can represent somebody that is very giving, so it could be like a teacher or a caregiver or a healer or something like that. So this could represent someone around you. It could be saying that there's someone around you that's holding on to feelings for you, but maybe they've not expressed that to you at this time. It can also represent water sign energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It's interesting because on day 6 here, we've got the Ace of Cups. So if it follows on, depending what we get when we clarify, it could be that this person has been holding on to these feelings for a long time, and as we move more towards the end of the week, they're getting ready to express that, because as I said, the King holds the Ace, so it could well be that that is what is coming. Okay, day 4, arguably everybody's favourite card, the 8 of Wands. It's about communication. It's not just about communication, it's about action. So sometimes it's saying that you're going to need to take action to communicate something. Sometimes it is going to be that you need to speak up, you need to communicate something, or you need to act on something. But more often than not, this is incoming communication. And it's usually positive, depending what other cards are around it. So we will clarify that with the second deck. But with the cards that we've got here, I would say it's fairly positive, or it's likely to be fairly positive. Incoming communication that you've been waiting for, hoping for. So it could be a job offer, it could be hearing from an old friend, it could be hearing good news. But on the whole, I feel like it's going to be positive. Day 5, the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords represents a feminine energy. It's a very logical kind of character. The Queen of Swords, she thinks a lot before she speaks, before she acts. It's a very kind of well planned out, well thought out kind of energy. So it could be, if this is you, if you are the feminine watching this, it could be saying that you've got a lot of thinking and planning, and maybe you're analysing something and you're trying to get clarity about something. With the sword in the upright position with the Queen of Swords, sometimes it's a decision that hasn't been made yet. So you're thinking about something, but you've not made your mind up yet because the sword is still up, it's not come down. So yeah, it could be that. It could be that there's something that you need to plan for the week ahead, that you've got lots going on, so you need to be organised, you need to be analytical, you need to be well planned. It can sometimes be that you need to cut someone off or something off, you know, something that's not serving you, something that's not fulfilling you. you need to get the sword out, you need to cut it off, okay? So it depends what's going on for you with, you know, and it will depend what we clarify with. Okay, and then we've got day 6, the Ace of Cups. So as I mentioned, the King of Cups holds the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups can represent new romance. It can also represent new beginnings, like reconciliation, starting over, starting afresh, turning over a new leaf. It can also be somebody expressing their feelings for you and saying, look, this is how I feel about you. I want to be with you. I want to move things forward with you. Basically opening their heart up to you, giving you their emotions, giving you their love. Okay, so for some of you, this could be a new romance this week. But for others of you, it could be that someone's about to express something that they've been holding on to for a long time. But we'll clarify that as well. And then next Sunday, the 9 of Swords. Now this can be about anxiety, but for me often it's fear. So it could be that you're in a bit of a fearful energy about something or an anxious energy about something. And quite often, particularly with this deck, it speaks to me of not being able to sleep, okay, not being able to switch off at night. So sometimes it could represent bad dreams, just not being able to switch off, feeling anxious, feeling stressed. It could be that at night time you feel more anxious than at, you know, any other time because you've got something on your mind. But we will find out what that is about. So overall, a really good week. 2 major arcanas, some kind of relationship or love offer, communication, and planning and decision making. So let's clarify using a second deck. If you can stick around, then great. And if not, I'll see you soon. Okay, here we go. Let's have a look at what the week ahead has in store. Let's clarify what we've got. So we open with the Magician for day 1. Would help if I had the deck the right way around. Let's clarify the Magician. The Magician is number 1. The Fool is 0. The Magician is number 1 when we talk about the order of the major arcana. Let's have a look. Why do we have the Magician? Let's clarify this. The 8 of Cups, the 8 of Swords, interesting, and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So there's something here with this 8 of Swords. It's almost like you've been trapped or you've been feeling stuck or trapped in some way. Quite often it's more like trapped in your own thoughts or your own mind than it is in reality. You know, you're not physically stuck anywhere, but more mentally stuck in a loop or stuck in a, you know, way of thinking. But the 8 of Cups is walking away from that. So I don't know if it's like you've been manifesting this. You've been manifesting that you don't want to feel stuck, you don't want to feel anxious, you don't want to be overthinking anything. But it could be that you're manifesting going in a new direction, because the 8 of Cups represents walking away from things that are not working out for us, not fulfilling us, not making us happy, all of that kind of energy. And then with this Queen of Pentacles, this is like putting yourself first and investing in yourself. So it could be taken many ways depending what you've got going on, but it could be walking away from a job that you're just not enjoying. You're going to go and invest your time and your energy, you know, somewhere else. It could be to do with a relationship and choosing yourself if somebody's left you feeling, you know, unsure or confused all the time. But whatever it is, it's saying that you do have the power to make this change. So it comes back to knowing that you've got all of the tools at your fingertips to make this change, or to sort of walk a new path that you need to walk. All right, day 2, the Sun. So the Sun can represent Leo, and it's very, very positive. There's no sort of other way to take it. It's just joy, it's happiness, it's fulfillment. What have we got the Sun here for? The 10 of Wands and the 5 of Swords and the Devil. So again, there's this energy of like letting go of burdens, letting go of battles, like sort of like giving up the fight in a way. Not giving up because, you know, you can't be bothered, but just not giving your energy to things that weigh you down, that make you feel heavy, that, you know, cause conflict. It's like you're going to choose happiness. Now with this Devil, it can be walking away from negative people. It can be walking away from negative behaviour patterns. So for example, if you've been drinking too much or eating badly or not looking after yourself or whatever it may be, it's almost like the dark and the light. So it's like there's better times to come. If you've been going through a difficult time, there's happiness and better times on the way. The sun is going to, you know, shine again. But it could also be saying that you're just choosing happiness. You're choosing not to carry these burdens anymore, not to struggle anymore, and not to make bad choices anymore. So it could be that you are choosing happiness, but whatever way we look at it, the outcome is positive. Day 3, the King of Cups. So as I said, this could be someone that's already got feelings for you but hasn't expressed it. It could just be somebody that is around you, that is very open-hearted, very giving, very nurturing, very loving. Can be water sign energy. Why have we got the King of Cups here? Let's have a little look. Justice, 4 of Wands, 2 of Wands. See, the 2 of Wands and the Justice card for me can both represent choices. The 2 of Wands sometimes is you can't have both things, okay? You need to let something go in order to take hold of something better. The Justice card can be decisions. It can also be balance. But the 4 of Wands for me, this can be twin flame energy. It can be celebration. It can be the progression of a relationship. So it can be sort of like moving in with someone and things like that. Let me pull one more because it's not entirely clear. Why is the King of Cups here? Make it nice and clear. The Knight of Swords. Yeah, it's, to me, this King of Cups energy that we've spoken about, it's like they are the one trying to make this choice or decision, okay, to come forward, because then we clarify with the Knight of Swords, which is action. So it's like they're going to make the decision to come forward. And with this 4 of Wands, I feel like they're going to ask you to go out or, you know, meet for coffee or go for a walk or whatever it may be. It might not be the biggest, fanciest gesture, but I feel like they're going to ask to see you because they've, you know, they need to say something to you. They need to get something off their chest. So yeah, clarifying it that way, I think it's action, incoming action. They're going to make the choice to come forward to ask to see you, and I think this is asking to see you in person, okay? All right, interesting. Day 4, the 8 of Wands, communication. Where is this communication coming in from? And I mean, it is traditionally it's 8 days, the 8 of Wands, so it should be pretty much this week. It's coming in as day 4 here, so which will be Thursday. 6 of Pentacles, some sort of exchange to heal something, to turn things around, okay? So the Wheel of Fortune can be about fate and timing and alignment, okay? So it could be good news. It could be saying that you're going to be aligned on the right path and there's an opportunity coming. The 6 of Pentacles can be taken as a financial offer of some kind, okay? Because it's actually coins exchanging hands. But the other way to take it could be that someone wants to communicate, to turn a situation around with you, to heal some sort of rift or some sort of upset with the 3 of Swords. So, yeah, again, it's going to depend on your circumstances. But whatever it is, this communication is coming forward to turn something around in a positive way. The Wheel of Fortune is almost like a complete 180 of a situation. It's progress, it's alignment, it's timing. So it's almost like this communication is coming at the right time to turn something in a positive way. And it's either like to heal some sort of hurt or some sort of rift, or it's to something about a financial exchange. But I think it's just showing us that there is an exchange, a back and forth here. So I don't get the financial element as strongly, but, you know, take it as you will. Okay, where are we? 4, 5, the Queen of Swords. So, as I said, this might be planning, thinking, being analytical. Sometimes it's a message about needing to cut people off or cut something off. Not actually, not physically. Don't go around cutting anything off. Let's have a look. Queen of Swords, Knight of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Okay. For me, this is like planning what you want to invest in. And with the Page of Pentacles, this could be planning something new for yourself. The Page is almost like the apprentice energy, the new beginning, the new adventure. So it could be that you're planning on going in a new direction. I would say probably work-wise or career-wise, or it could even be like setting up your own business or like a sideline to your day job or something like that. The reason I think that is with this Knight of Wands, it's about taking action and being spontaneous and taking action towards something you feel excited about or passionate about. So the message with this is Yes, you can plan. Yes, you can think and you can plan, and maybe you've already been doing that. But we're getting much closer to the point where you need to actually take some kind of action and be a little bit more spontaneous. Sometimes we can't have all of the answers ahead of time. Even with tarot readings, they don't always tell the person that I'm reading for everything they need to know, because sometimes we don't need to know it all right now, or it's not in our highest good to know everything right now. But what it's saying is, yes, you're well thought out, you're well planned, but now is the time for action and to invest your energies into I think it's going towards something new in terms of work or career. I think so. Okay, day 6, the Ace of Cups. Now, this can be a new relationship, it can be reconciliation, it can be somebody expressing their emotions, their feelings. Why do we have the Ace of Cups here? That one wants to come out. The Ace of Wands, how funny. The Nine of Swords, 2 days of the Nine of Swords. Yeah, the King of Wands, okay. So there's someone here that's holding a lot of attraction towards you. The Ace of Wands is passion. It can be passionate new beginnings. And the King of Wands is somebody that wants to take this action towards you. So this is definitely feeling to me like somebody's going to express something to you or take some kind of action towards you, to be with you. It can sometimes be somebody that's just on a very surface level energy. But then with that Ace of Cups there are feelings underlying. So it could be someone that you've been seeing that's sort of saying to you, I'm not looking for anything serious, I'm not looking to settle down, but actually the feelings underneath all of that are starting to build. It's interesting we've got the Nine of Swords because we've got it 2 days running. So it could be that this actually makes you anxious, or this person is anxious about coming forward. Someone here is feeling quite anxious. Maybe the reason I don't feel like it's them is because the King of Wands is quite a self-assured kind of energy. So it's unlikely the King of Wands is going to feel anxious. But it could be that whatever they do or whatever they say, if they're asking for another chance or they're asking for a new beginning, or they're saying something about how they feel, it might take you off guard because you might have seen this as a more casual situation, you know. All right, and then day 7, next Sunday, the Nine of Swords. So, is it fear? Is it fear? Is it anxiety? What is it about? What is it about this Nine of Swords next week? Could just be not sleeping. It literally can be that, just not being able to switch off. 3 of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, 9 of Cups. Give me one more. Give me one more, please, Spirit. One more. Page of Swords. I actually wonder, even though I don't usually take the 3 of Pentacles as a third party, because I've got this and the Knight of Cups, and because we got this happening the day before with this King of Wands, I actually wonder if you're feeling anxious about a choice. It's almost like you want to choose happiness, wish fulfillment, and that is there in the energy, the 9 of Cups. But I don't know if you're anxious about a choice, because obviously we've got this King of Wands here. Then we've got this Knight of Cups, and then we've got 3 of Pentacles. So it could also be that, like, this person shows up to express something, but there's also someone that maybe you've started something else with. You know, maybe you're dating more than one person because you didn't think that this other person was serious. It just seems to be the anxiety is linked to something that you find out, or some kind of knowledge that you gain. And then you know, there's a lot of overthinking about it, and that's what is causing this kind of like pressure in your own mind. And yeah, it's like 3. It just feels like 3. So hopefully that makes some kind of sense to you guys. Okay, let's pull some oracle cards. This is my own oracle deck. The main tarot deck is also my own tarot deck. You can grab both of those from my Etsy store. It's a very interesting week ahead because there's a lot of positive cards here, a lot of positive energy, but it's almost like the table's turning unexpectedly in many ways. And I feel like you're being realigned. I feel like you're being realigned in some way this week. Masculine energy, new beginning, how funny. Masculine energy, new beginning, which is what we were saying there with that King of Wands. 3 is a crowd. Literally what I'm saying there, I think you've got a choice to make between more than one person. And it's just saying try and relax. There are some blocks and obstacles, but just try and let it go. Try not to try not to let things stand in your way. Like, things have a way of working out, even if we can't really see it at the time. You know, sometimes we spend a lot of time feeling stressed and anxious, and then when we look back, we're like, why did I give it all that time and energy? It worked out. Everything worked out in the end. So yeah, try and relax, even though your energy does feel somewhat anxious. And let me know how it goes. Have a good one, guys.